Jones now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jones heading up here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Second and 6 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Check, 53 is Mike. Hey,
Second and 6. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, break.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, let's go. He's coming, he's coming.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Jones now on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready. All day, every day, any day. Check. Spot.
On the counter, Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Topper!
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Switch.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 27th, Jones. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Jones on 3rd and 2. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
53, Mike.
From the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot. You're counting on your offensive.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Giants 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
18 Gator.
Here I come. Shift. Watch the shift.
6-6. Pull it high.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
53. Check 53. Come on. Switch.
Now.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 20. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Just like that.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
X3. 2-18, chop.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
53's the mic. 53.
Now.
You.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,